What's going on, guys? Nathan here with yet another Team Fortress 2 gameplay commentary, and this video is part of an argument I was having with my friend. This video is for you, Josh. I'm talking to you. So he was basically saying that in Team Fortress 2 there is such a thing as a weight mechanic, where heavier classes would not be pushed back by air blast or sentry guns or knockback as much as lighter classes like the Scout, for example. And this video is to prove him wrong, because that was kind of the whole thing, is that I would do a video on it, find out the results, and possibly rub it in his face if it turned out that I was right. So what I've done is I've lined myself up in the exact same position for 4 different examples. Here we have the heavy, and what I've done to measure the distance that he is thrown backwards is I've actually counted the frames in Vegas Movie Studio 9 and at how long it takes me to walk from my position to the heavy. Now for the heavy it took me, let me look up my information here, for the heavy it took me 39 frames to walk from my position where I was standing to the actual heavy, and thank you to Pile of Butt for helping me with this. He was actually a part of my Hats clan before, kind of like disbanded, sort of, but kind of not really. Anyway, so we have the soldier here, and with the soldier, now let me look up my information again. With the soldier, it took me 38 frames to walk from my position to the soldier, so a difference of 1 frame from the heavy to the soldier, and you know, that could be due to human error. But now we move on to the pyro, a much more average class, and with the pyro, it turns out that it took 40 frames for me to move from my position to the pyro, where he was air blasted to, so that is another difference of 1 frame, which is a huge difference. You know, I mean, 1 frame, that is 1/30th of a second in TF2. I'm just messing with you guys. Last of all, here we have the Scout, the lightest class, and my walking wasn't really that accurate, but I'm counting the frames from where I actually walked to, like, where kind of, like, kitty corner he was from his position, so not to where, like, I turn and face him, but basically it took 49 frames to walk from my position to his position, but it wasn't because he was air blasted farther. If you'll actually notice, and I'll put this up in slow motion so you guys can notice right about now, the Scout actually has this weird kind of thing where he, like, skitters a little bit before he actually comes to a stop, and I believe that this isn't due to any sort of weight mechanic in Team Fortress 2, it's just kind of how the Scout's movement is set up, so you kind of just, that's why he's a little bit longer in terms of, like, distance from where I was to where he was. So there we have it, guys. There's no such thing as a weight mechanic in Team Fortress 2. Each class is pretty much air blasted, or rather moved by forces equally, and yeah, wanted to make this video to rub it in Josh's face, and I will make fun of you at school for this, so be prepared and stuff, and bye-bye.